Good afternoon, everybody. DJ Styles, Custom Corpses, NightCreeper 78. It's coming along. It's almost there. I don't have too much to do. I put the hairline in, changed the eye hole sizes. They're smaller. I fixed the lips. I made the lips wider. I copied the Shatner look. That's what I went with as far as the lips go. The ear is fixed. Everything is looking good. I put the sideburns in. As a matter of fact, I'll get up and I'll kind of so you can see that. See, I'm zoomed in. Thanks, Nick Malpagano, for sharing that little trick. You know, you can see, you can really barely see it, but the sideburn is there. It's the light's not doing it justice here. Let me see if I can see if that helps. It's there. See it right there. It's very, very subtle. It's not sticking out very far. Same with that side. Very subtle. I don't want it really protruding out of the mask too much. Barely noticeable. Yes, I'm about 5 feet away from this sculpture, so you get the true width. As you get closer, you'll see the face narrow. I'm just going to show you. You know what? Let me do it this way. I got to shrink it down so it doesn't. See, as I get closer, look how distorted the mask gets. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look. See how narrow it looks now? That's because the camera is giving this illusion. It's actually pulling the face forward and narrowing the sides. It doesn't look right. As soon as you back out, I'm about 5 feet away. Now I've got the actual size of the mask. That's exactly what it looks like. That's why it was driving me crazy. I'm like, I can't get the right. It just didn't look right when I was videoing the actual mask. Man, I wish I had known that trick way back when I was sculpting this thing. You know, because I always kept saying on my videos, you'll see it doesn't look the same. You know, it looks a lot wider when you're in person. Well, that's because of the way the video shoots. It's just not anything close up. It narrows that, it pulls that face forward and narrows the head, which is really weird. But this is 99.9% finished. I still got some work to do underneath the chin. I want to smooth that out, but I got to bring this. I'm going to put that armature on top of this block that I have, so it allows me to elevate this chin probably up to where its eyes are, maybe a little higher. Yeah, about where the eyes are. The chin will be where the eyes are, and then I'll be able to sculpt underneath the chin, you know, and refine it. It's actually done being sculpted. It just needs to be refined and smoothed out better. It's a little bumpy and little ridge marks from the knife that I used to scrape it down. But yeah, I changed the nose. The cheek line's different. It just everything. I changed a lot on this, you know. And if you see pictures of the old, you would definitely see the difference. As a matter of fact, that's the original sculpture. Look how lousy those lips look, and look how big those eyes are. You know, that's massive. Now that mask right now is 3 times smaller than what this is. This is 25.5 inches in diameter because I've shrunk it down with multiple castings in stone. And look how massive the eyes are. These eye holes are a little smaller than they are, and this is a 35-inch or 32-inch sculpture still. This is massive. So there's a big difference in size in the eyes. So I fixed the eyes for everybody out there that's that was complaining about the eye size. The eye cuts were too big, and this is how it's going to look, guys. What do you think? I need your opinion. You guys have a great rest of the week. Have a wonderful weekend. I want to say peace. And I love constructive criticism. Haters out there, I start reading your post and your opinion doesn't matter, to tell you the truth, when you're just hating on something. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's not a problem. I don't have a problem with somebody not liking the mask. But when you start bashing it and you don't really give you a good reason why you don't like it, to me that's just hating. And sorry, I don't have time for haters. Gotten through 60 years of my life not worrying about what haters have to say. So don't care about them. So anyway, but constructive criticism, I welcome it with open arms. I don't have I don't doubt my ability, that's for sure. I'm good at sculpting. My thing is, I lacked a lot of pictures. I mean, I started really looking at pictures in depth. And thank you again, Nick Malpagano, for pointing out some of the things that I overlooked. Definitely overlooked, and not really overlooked, but didn't have good pictures to really go with. And I think the other problem too is there's so many variations to this mask. You know, what is the perfect version of this mask? Well, this mask here, I used a combination of the cover book, the cover photo for the novel. I used that. That's got the eyebrows and the eye cuts. That's what I used for that. And what else? No, I'm sorry. The eye cuts are more towards the original cut. I wish I could show you. I don't have my computer set up. I have to bring that in here and set it up. But I would show you the exact photos of what I was trying to use to make this version of this mask. I'm not trying to do a Shatner completely, although I did the Shatner lips. The nose, you know, it's actually an original nose. It's shorter, it's stomper, it's fatter now at the base. It's a little more narrow. It's a little wider at the Y cut here. Thanks to Nick again, once again, to pointing out that the eye cuts, or the little indentations in the bridge of the nose, they were a little bit too carved in. Just little things that needed to be worked on to make it more accurate. And I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, give you a really cool look, and yet it gives you a variation of all the different masks that are out there. You know, this has got a little splash of every mask, from the cover of the novel to the Shatner lips, the cheeks. That's also like the right cheek is like the cover of the novel. That little check down here on the bottom, that's kind of like the novel. The stretched look is definitely the check mark on the cheek here. That's more in the stretched look. The chin, the underneath part, that's pulled down a little bit, so that's more of a stretched look. I changed the hairline. The hairline's a little lower. You know, that was evident when I was looking at this sculpture. The old hairline was just a little too far back, so I pulled that forward just about a quarter of an inch. But the ears are done. I've smoothed out the top of the head. The top of the head is now where it needs to be. Yeah, I just have to texture this now, pretty much texture it, and it is finished. What do you think, guys? Let me know. I listen to constructive criticism because it's constructive. And haters, I don't give a rat's butt on what you have to say. Don't care, especially if it's not constructive. Constructive is, my thought is, it's based on more expertise, people that really see something that's just not right, and especially collectors. I love listening to the collectors out there, because the collectors are actually what makes these masks valuable. So, what are you looking for in a Michael Myers mask? This is my rendition of Michael Myers, and it is Custom Corpses NightCreeper 78. You guys have a wonderful week, wonderful rest of the week, and a great weekend. And peace. See ya.